Hi Sparkles, welcome back to my channel. It's Jordan Jonas Sparks, and in today's video I'm going to be breaking my silence on Abby Lee Miller. First off, I just wanted to apologize to all of you guys that watched my last video on James Charles. I am so sorry about the audio. Something went wrong during exporting and the audio was just like complete gobbledygook. So I'm going to try and do better, and hopefully the audio is better for this video. Praying to the universe. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Abby Lee Miller and my thoughts and opinions on her, as well as my experience meeting her. And you guys know that I love to talk because, I just love to blabber my face off. So I just thought, why not make another one of these videos? But today we're going to be talking about Abby. So, we all know that there are tons of rumors out there, well, basically not really rumors, it's straight up public opinion at this point, that Abby can be a shady person. Shady, not shitty. Sorry, that didn't come out clear. Maybe both? We all know that Abby can be a shady person. We all know that Abby can be a manipulative person, Abby can be a liar, Abby can be a savage. But it's also undeniable that Abby knows her crap when it comes to show business. Abby knows how to work the public. Abby knows how to work the media. Abby knows a crap ton about branding. She knows how to create drama. She knows how to get people wanting more, even when they don't like her as a person. So in today's video, I just wanted to share my opinions and my experience with Abby, and definitely let me know in the comments section what you guys think of Abby and your opinion on Abby, and if you've ever met Abby, definitely let me know in the comments section below how it was when you met her. So I'm a giant Dance Mom stan. As you know, I was in performing school when the show came out, and so I watched it religiously. And then after performing school, I went off and became a dance coach. So Abby has had a big influence on my life. The show Dance Moms has had a big influence on my life. And when I met Abby, it was actually by complete accident. It was a total fluke. So I was walking around with my friend Chanel, and it was like February or March, and we live in Canada. It was freezing cold, there was snow on the ground, and I was living in Toronto at the time. And there's a giant mall in Toronto called the Eaton Centre, and Chanel and I were walking through this mall, and I was actually talking to Chanel about how much I would have loved to meet Abby Lee Miller, and how much I would love to meet the girls from Dance Moms, and she's like, well, you never know, you always seem to have this weird psychic luck, maybe you'll just run into her. Okay, so I kid you not, 2 minutes later, we are literally walking out front of a clothing store, and I see Maddie's, super long ponytail, because at the time she had, really long hair, and she was just, 9 years old. She was just a tiny little tot. And I was like, oh my god, is this actually happening? Is that Maddie Ziegler's ponytail? Ziegler? Is it Ziegler or Ziegler? I don't know. People are always coming for me in the comments section of my videos because apparently I say their last name wrong. But anyways, I was like, is that Maddie Ziegler's ponytail? Is this for real? And then I was like, Maddie Ziegler? And she turned around and I was like, what? Did this actually just happen? Is this for real? In my mall in Toronto. Well, not my mall, but the public mall in Toronto, in Canada, where I live. And so I was like, what? And so, yeah, it was Maddie, and she turns around, and then when Maddie turned around, everybody else turned around, and I was like, oh my god, there was Peyton, there was Kendall, and there was somebody else. I don't know who it was, maybe it was an assistant or something, and then Abby came walking out of the clothing store, and I was like, oh my god, it's Abby Lee Miller, and I was like, I couldn't believe it, because my friend Chanel was like, maybe you'll just run into them. I don't know, maybe she's my good luck charm, who knows, but we literally did run into them in the mall. And so I asked Abby if I could take a picture. And Abby was like, yeah, for sure, but only on one condition, that you make sure to post about my legs and feet workshop that I'm doing here in Toronto. So I already knew that she was there to do the legs and feet workshop in Toronto because I actually had already shared her post on my Instagram and Twitter. So I was like, I actually already did, but sure, I'll get a picture with you. And so I grabbed my camera and went to take a picture with her, and she literally grabbed me by the entire body and moved me in front of her. And I was like, okay. So I was like, this is awkward. But I realized after, I was like, wait, she does this in literally every picture with everybody, that whenever she takes a picture with somebody else, she always makes them step in front of her, and then she'll take the picture like that, so her entire body is hidden behind the person that is taking the picture. That's what she said to me too. But I was like, wait, she totally does do that. But anyways, then I asked if I could get a picture with Maddie and Kendall and Peyton, and Kendall was like, oh my god, he's so nervous, and she like pointed out that I was shaking, and I was like, I feel like I am being bullied by a 9-year-old. But like, I was literally so nervous. Like, for one, I was like mind blown that my friend Chanel predicted that this would happen like 2 minutes before. But I was also mind blown that I'm like, these are people that I watch on TV every day, and like Abby was like a legend. So anyways, that was my experience meeting Abby and Kendall and Peyton. And Abby was actually quite nice. She just seemed quite stern and like, sure, this is a transaction. I would love to give you a selfie, but you better be posting it and advertising my legs and feet workshop so that I get exposure to this. Maddie just seemed kind of awkward. Like, she was really nice, but she was like, this is awkward. Why is this guy wanting a picture with me? This is weird. And Kendall was just like thinking it was so funny because I was nervous. So, oh, and then Peyton. Peyton was just chill. She was really nice. So shout out to Peyton if you're watching this video. I would actually like die if Peyton watches my videos. Peyton, if you watch my videos, comment down below. I would actually love to do a collab with any of the Dance Moms people. Like, if I could do a collab with any of the girls that have YouTube channels, or Christy. Like, can you imagine if Christy Lukasiak and I did a collaboration? Like, Christy, let's do it. Just putting that out there into the universe. Or Peyton, she has a universe. Or Peyton, she has a YouTube channel too. But all that aside, what we see on TV, we really don't know what's true and what's not. We know that lots of competitions were staged. We know that it's reality TV, so it's heavily edited, but the stuff that comes out of Abby's mouth, some of it is just inexcusable, and you can tell that it's not like scripted. It's literally what she was thinking. It's literally the words that she was voicing, and I'm like, I can't back that kind of behavior. So I think it's undeniable that Abby is a legend. Like, she knows what she's talking about when it comes to this industry, and that goes so far beyond dance. That goes staging, that goes media, that goes working the public, that goes branding, that goes like everything to do with show business. Like, Abby is not stupid. Abby knows what she's doing. That being said, I wish that Abby could teach from a more compassionate place. She does seem to have a really spiteful bone in her body. She does a lot of things out of spite. She does a lot of things to be vindicated, and I can't back that kind of behavior just because that's just not emotionally mature behavior. Now, as for this upcoming season of Dance Moms, I'm going to be reacting to some of the previews and trailers if you guys want me to, or some of the dances that are already out. But what I've got to say is, I'm just like, Abby, have you not learned your lesson yet? Like, what goes around comes around. Karma is real. When you are sending out nasty energy, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. And when you are sending out all of this passion and helping these kids to grow, that is what has made your career grow. People would love you if you weren't such an angry Abby, and you weren't so bitter and mean. Like, you don't have to be mean to coach children. You don't have to be mean to help people grow. You don't have to be mean to help enlighten somebody or teach them a lesson. You just don't have to operate that way. I really had hoped that Abby would be maybe going off to prison, doing her sentence, and coming back as a changed individual. And sure, people may argue that this is just for the ratings, but honestly, I just think that this is who Abby is. And at the end of the day, she's always going to have kind of a mean bone in her body, and she's going to always justify that within her own head. She's always going to excuse her own behavior. She's always going to justify that everything that she is doing is correct, and she's always going to sit up on her high horse, on her pedestal, and she's going to feel vindicated in everything that she does. In my opinion, that's just who she is. But let me know what you guys think of Abby. Let me know what you think of her behavior. Let me know what you think of her legacy. Does she have one? Is she ruining her legacy? Do you think that it is too late for Abby to learn lessons and to become a more passionate, better human being? Or do you think that she's just too far gone at this point? I want to know what you guys think in the comments section below. But that is it for this video. So as always, make sure to be weird, Be wild and stay sparkly. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and smash that juicy red subscribe button if you want to subscribe to the Sparkly family, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.